Now we are discussing about what is known to be the cracking, right? Now, when we are discussing about the cracking is a process of decomposition of high molecular weight hydrocarbon into that low molecular weight hydrocarbon. I'm repeating. Cracking is a process where high molecular weight hydrocarbon which containing high boiling point and it is converting into that low molecular weight hydrocarbon which containing that low boiling point. Simple ga మనం ఎలా చెప్తామంటే when we are discussing about a cracking is a process where the heavy oil is converting into light oil, decane containing 10 carbon system C10H22. When decane is treated with that high temperature followed by the catalytic condition, and the decane is converting into normal pentane and as well as normal pentene. Then what is this? Normal pentane containing 5 carbons, normal pentene containing 5 carbons. So cracking is a method where high molecular weight hydrocarbon, I'm repeating, where the high molecular weight hydrocarbon is converted to give lower molecular weight hydrocarbon by the application of temperature, pressure, and as well as catalyst. Application of temperature, pressure, and as well as catalyst, right? Now, today we are discussing about 50% of gasoline which is extracted by the cracking process. What is known to be gasoline? Gasoline is known to be the petrol. Okay, the difference between the petrol to the petroleum product. Petroleum product ki difference into such. Then cracking is a method where we are taking the heavy oil and the heavy oil is converted to give light oil. Light oil best example is gasoline. Gasoline is known to be the petrol. Let me tell you what is the difference between heavy and the light oil. The where we are extracting the heavy oil and as well as the light oil. Process in a previous class, we have discussed what is known to be crude oil. A crude oil containing the mixture of the fuel component, a crude oil containing the hydrocarbon system, and those hydrocarbon systems are light oil, middle oil, and as well as heavy oil. When this crude oil is heated to the higher temperature, the process what we are saying as a fractional distillation method. I'm repeating. The process is known to be the fractional distillation method. By the fractional distillation method, what is happening here? Last time I by the fractional distillation method, the mixture of the fuel components are separated. That means that we are taking the crude oil. From the crude oil, we're extracting light oil, we're extracting middle oil, and we are extracting heavy oil. It is known to be that light oil, and it is known to be that middle oil. Naphtha, kerosene is known to be the middle oil, and the diesel is also known to be the middle oil. Lubricant oil and the heavy oil, they are known to be the heavy oil stream. Then what is the difference between a light oil, middle oil, and the heavy oil? Light, middle, heavy oil, ela differentiate chestam. Light, middle, heavy oil, which is differentiated based on the number of hydrocarbons present in the chain. Best example I would like to take gasoline. What is known to be gasoline? Gasoline is nothing but petrol. Gasoline is known to be petrol. మన bike లో వాడతా చూస్తారు దాన్ని gasoline అంటారు. That is nothing but petrol. Then what is the chemical name of the petrol? When we are discussing, the chemical name of the petrol is nothing but isooctane. I'm repeating, it is known to be isooctane. Then what is known to be isooctane? The word oct indicating the 8 carbon system, right? Oct indicating the 8 carbon system which containing 8 carbon. Isooctane. Then what is known to be heavy oil, right? When we are discussing heavy oils which containing hydrocarbon chain, heavy oil containing carbon plus hydrogen, and heavy oil containing hydrocarbon that might be greater than C20. I'm repeating. Heavy oil containing hydrocarbons, that is C20. Then what is known to be cracking? When we are applying a fractional distillation, where the crude oil mixture containing light, middle, and the heavy oil. From the crude oil mixture, we are extracting, you see this? We are extracting the light oil, middle oil, and heavy oil. We are extracting number 1 is the light oil, number 2 is known to be the middle oil, and number 3 is known to be the heavy oil. Cracking is a process where the heavy oil is subjected to the thermal condition, catalytic condition. By the cracking process, heavy oil is converting into the light oil, and the heavy oil is converting into the middle oil. Cracking is a process where the high membered hydrocarbon, you see this, high membered hydrocarbon. What is the difference between light oil, middle oil, heavy oil? The main difference between the light and middle heavy oil is nothing but light oils which containing about C1 to C10 hydrocarbons. I'm repeating. C1 to C10 indicating that light oil. Then what is going to be the middle oil? Middle oil is going to be a hydrocarbon, and the hydrocarbon containing about C11 to C20. Then what is going to be the heavy oil? Now, when we are discussing about the heavy oil contains the hydrocarbon which is greater than C20. I'm repeating, greater than C20. Now, let me see clearly. Light oils containing 10 carbons, up to 10 carbons. Middle oil containing up to 20 carbon, and heavy oil containing greater than 20 carbon. Then what is going to be a cracking process? C20 carbons, or I would like to take a middle oil. Middle oil is converted into light oil. It is going to be cracking. Heavy oil is converted to give light oil. It is going to be the cracking. Cracking is a process where high membered hydrocarbon, I'm repeating, where the high membered hydrocarbon is converted to give lower membered hydrocarbon. Where the high membered hydrocarbon is converted to give lower membered hydrocarbon. What is going to be the high membered hydrocarbon? The word that high membered hydrocarbon is nothing but the heavy oils containing highest number of hydrocarbon chain. When the number of carbon chain increases, its boiling point increases. You see here, when we are discussing about heavy oil, right? When we are discussing about the lubricant oil contained in the boiling point is equals to 420 degrees centigrade, right? Heavy oil which containing high boiling point when compared with that ordinary oil. Heavy oil which containing that higher boiling point, heavy oil which containing high carbon chain, heavy oil containing more than C20 carbon system. Now, when we are taking the heavy oil, from the heavy oil, we are extracting gasoline, we are extracting the petrol. The difference between petrol and the petroleum. Crude oil is known to be the petroleum. Crude oil and petroleum. What is the difference between a petrol to the petroleum? Crude oil is known to be the petroleum. Crude oil is known to be the petroleum, and gasoline is known to be the petrol. Crude oil is known to be the petroleum, and the gasoline is known to be petrol. Now, what is known to be gasoline? Gasoline containing 8 carbons. Gasoline is known to be the isooctane. Gasoline is known to be the isooctane. Now, when we are discussing about cracking process, cracking is a process where we are selecting the heavy oil, and the heavy oil containing high boiling point, heavy oil containing high molecular weight, heavy oil containing highest number of hydrocarbon system. High membered hydrocarbon is converted to give lower membered hydrocarbon. Lubricant oil is converted to give gasoline. Cracking is a process where it is converting into small particles. A large hydrocarbon chain is converted to give small particles. Large hydrocarbon, C20 hydrocarbon chain with crack chain, and C20 is converted to give C18. C20 is known to be the lubricant oil, and C8 indicating that isooctane is known to be the gasoline. So, let me see how we are extracting the petrol, right? Petrol can be extracted by the cracking process. Cracking is the process where we are taking here C10 carbon system, and here we are taking the C10 carbon system. C10 is known to be decane, and C10 is known to be decane. When decane is subjected to the temperature, you see here, temperature condition, pressure condition, catalytic condition, then what will happen? Now, when it is treated with that temperature, pressure, catalyst condition, decane is converted to give pentene and pentane. Pentane is known to be that 5-membered alkane system, and pentene is known to be that 5-membered alkene system. So, based on this process, this is an alternative process. Generally, gasoline is extracted by the fractional distillation method. Gasoline is extracted from the crude oil. Crude oil is extracted by the mining process. But there is an alternative process, right? Today, nearly 50% of gasoline, right? 50% of gasoline is extracted by the cracking process. Cracking is the best alternative method to extract petroleum by the heavy oil, from the heavy oil, right? Now, let me see the classification, right? When we are discussing about the classification of the cracking of two main classifications. Number one is known to be the thermal cracking. Number two is known to be the catalytic cracking. What is the difference between thermal and as well as catalytic cracking? Now, when we are discussing about thermal catalytic cracking, you see this. The first classification where we are taking the heavy oil and heavy oil should be heated on thermal condition. And thermal cracking of two main classification. The first classification, liquid phase thermal cracking, and the second classification is vapor phase thermal cracking. In liquid phase thermal cracking, where we are taking the heavy oil should be in the liquid phase, and it should be heated up to high temperature. It should be heated up to about 475 to 530 degrees centigrade temperature, and we are maintaining the pressure about 7 to 10 atmospheric pressure. By applying the high temperature followed by the high pressure condition, the liquid phase petrol, right? The liquid phase heavy oil is converted to give. Liquid phase heavy oil is converted to give, and the liquid phase light oil, right? The process where we are converting, the process where we are converting a liquid phase heavy oil should be subjected to thermal cracking by applying the high temperature followed by the high pressure. Process what we are saying is liquid phase thermal cracking. We are not using any catalyst here. Liquid phase thermal cracking lo మనం తీసుకున్న heavy oil state and liquid state. Then what we are applying here, we are applying temperature condition, we are applying the pressure condition, and the liquid phase fuel, like the liquid phase heavy oil, just like a lubricant oil, just like engine oil, and as well as greases. Now when we are taking any type of liquid phase, best example lubricant oil, the best example engine oil, when the liquid phase heavy oil should be subjected to the high temperature followed by the high pressure condition, and the liquid phase heavy oil is converted to give light oil and as well as the middle oil. The process what we are saying is thermal liquid phase cracking. Let me tell you the second classification, what is known to be the vapor phase thermal cracking. In this process, now we are taking the heavy oil. Initially, the heavy oil should be converting into the vapor state by applying the high temperature condition. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే heavy oil vapor state లో convert చేయాలి. When the heavy oil is converting into the vapor state by applying the high temperature condition, by applying the pressure condition, then the heavy oil is subject to the vapor state. The vapor phase containing the high cracking character when compared to the liquid phase. మన జనరల్గా vapor phase, liquid phase both compare చేస్తే the vapor phase containing high extent of cracking when compared with the liquid phase. So I'm taking the heavy oil in the vapor phase. The vapor phase heavy oil should be subjected to that about 720 degrees centigrade temperature, higher temperature, followed by atmospheric pressure condition. By the cracking process, the process will be the same. Vapor phase heavy oil, right? The vapor phase heavy oil, which is converting into the light oil and as well as middle oil. Next. In both of the process where we are extracting, see here, in both of the process, that might be liquid phase thermal cracking, that might be gaseous phase thermal cracking. In both of the cases, we are extracting, see this, we are extracting gasoline or we are extracting the petrol is only about 30%. అంటే మనం 30% మాత్రం ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయగలం. అంటే ఏంటి, if you are taking heavy oil is known to be 100%, or suppose I'm taking heavy oil is known to be 100 ml, from 100 ml of heavy oil, just I'm only extracting 30 ml of petrol or 30 ml of gasoline. 100 ml of heavy oil నుంచి 30 ml of gasoline మాత్రం extract చేస్తాం. 70% what we are saying is going to be the wastage, right? 70% is going to be the wastage. So this method is not at all an effective method. Then what is going to be an effective method? The effective method when we are discussing about any of the effective method, the effective method which containing the high extent of the product formation, right? And here we are only getting the light oil by the cracking process. We are getting 30% of gasoline is extracted, 30% of petrol is extracted from the heavy oil containing about high membered hydrocarbon, heavy oil containing the C20 hydrocarbon. Now, when we are taking the heavy oil, it should be subject to the cracking. Heavy oil gives rise to the light and as well as middle oil. The process what we are extracting is only 30%, so the process is not at all ideal. So, thermal cracking of the two main classification. The first classification, liquid phase thermal cracking. The second classification is going to be the vapor phase thermal cracking. In both cases, you are only extracting 30% petrol conversion, right? The 30% cracking conversion is identified. Next. Let me explain the second one, right? The second process what we have discussed today is going to be that the most ideal process. అంటే జనరల్గా మనం క్రాక్ చేసేటప్పుడు థర్మల్ కండిషన్స్ తో పాటు మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే now we are applying catalyst, right? The catalyst we are using is known to be that mixture of silica and as well as alumina. What is known to be silica and alumina? Silica is known to be the SaO2, alumina is known to be the Al2O3. So we are applying temperature condition and as well as pressure condition and as well as the catalyst condition. When you are applying temperature, pressure, catalyst condition, then what will happen? Under thermal pressure and the catalytic condition, catalyst increases rate of reaction, right? Catalyst increases the cracking process. Catalyst increases the rate of the cracking process. By thermal process, by thermal cracking, we are only extracting 30%. By only thermal cracking, we are extracting 30%. But when we are applying catalyst, the process of extraction should be increases. So we can extract gasoline is about 50%. I'm repeating. 50% of petrol should be extracted. 50% of gasoline should be extracted from the heavy oil. So when we are taking the heavy oil should be 100 ml. I'm taking any lubricant oil, right? Or I'm taking any of the engine oil. Engine oil should be subjected to the cracking. I'm taking 100 ml of engine oil. From 100 ml of engine oil, I can extract 50 ml of the petrol. You can extract the 50 ml of gasoline. Engine oil is known to be the heavy oil. Gasoline is known to be the light oil. Now, catalytic process is a process where we are applying. Number one is the temperature. Number two is known to be the pressure. And number three is very, very important, is known to be the catalyst. The catalyst used in the catalytic cracking is known to be that SiO2 is known to be silica and Al2O3 is known to be that alumina. And it is of two main classification. The first classification I'm saying is fixed bed catalytic cracking, and number two I'm saying as moving bed catalytic cracking. What is the difference between the two cases? The first one I'm saying as a fixed bed catalytic cracking, and number two is known to be that moving bed catalytic cracking. So we'll see both of the process diagrammatically. The first case I'm saying what is known to be that fixed bed catalytic cracking. Process chala easy, examination is easy to initially you are taking the heavy oil. Heavy oil is going to be charged. Heavy oil is heated in the heater. Now this heavy oil is converting into the vapor state. Heavy oil is converting into the vapor state. Now catalyst is taken in the catalyst chamber. This is a catalyst chamber, and it is also in the catalyst chamber. And this catalyst in the solid state. Point guardianchukondi. Catalyst in the solid state. And here the catalyst in the solid state. Simple. Now, when the heavy oil is heated in the heater, heavy oil is converting into the vapor state. The vapors of heavy oil, I'm repeating, the vapors of heavy oil, which is passed through the catalyst stars. What is known to be catalyst star? Catalyst star is nothing but which is a chamber 1 containing catalyst. Chamber 2 is also containing catalyst. In both cases, when we are taking silica and as well as alumina, SiO2 is known to be catalyst and Al2O3 is known to be catalyst. In both of the cases, when we are taking the catalyst is in the fixed state. I'm repeating. Catalyst is in the solid state and catalyst is in the fixed state. Catalyst is in the solid state and the catalyst in the fixed state. Then, when the heavy oil is passed through the catalyst, then what will happen? Cracking takes place. By the cracking process, heavy oil is converted to give light oil, middle oil mixture. Generally, simple. Heavy oil in crack heavy oil is converted to give light oil and the middle oil. Now, the vapors which is passed through that, the fractional distillation set. Then what is known to be fractional distillation set? Fractional distillation set is a set which easily separating light and middle and as well as heavy oil. With the help of fractional distillating column, I would like to separate light oil. From the light oil mixture, we are extracting gasoline. Gasoline is initially in the gaseous state. Gaseous state gasoline vapors are condensed. The gaseous state gasoline is converted to give the liquid state gasoline. Now finally we are extracting the stabilized gasoline as a product. Gasoline, what we are saying as a petrol, gasoline which containing 8 carbon system, and gasoline is also known to be that isooctane. I'm repeating. Gasoline is known to be that isooctane. Now when we are seeing the process, right? Now when we are seeing the process, how we are extracting the petrol from the crude oil, right? Petrol from the heavy oil. Now, we are extracting the petrol from the heavy oil. Petrol is extracted from the heavy oil with the help of the catalytic cracking, which is extracted by the catalytic cracking. You will see the process again. What is known to be the catalytic cracking? The first category of catalytic cracking we are discussing is nothing but fixed bed catalytic cracking. In that fixed bed catalytic cracking, I'm taking heavy oil, which is in the liquid state. It should be heated in the heater. Then what will happen? It is converting into the vapor state. The vaporized heavy oil, right? I'm repeating. The vaporized heavy oil Vaporized heavy oil is passed through the catalytic chamber, catalytic chamber, catalytic chamber which breaks the heavy oil. Now heavy oil is converted to give light oil. Heavy oil is converted to give the middle oil. Light and the middle oil vapors which is cracked by the catalytic towers, which is cracked by the catalytic tower. Now it is taken in the fractional distillating column, which is separating mixture of the light oils. From the mixture of the light oil, we are extracting gasoline. Gasoline is initially in the vapor state. The vapors which is condensed. The condensed vapors gives rise to that gasoline in the liquid state. The liquid state gasoline containing some part of impurities. The impurities are separated or containing gaseous impurities. Gaseous impurities are separated. And finally, we are extracting stabilized gasoline liquid. It is nothing but stabilized petrol. Petrol is known to be isooctane. Gasoline is also known to be the isooctane. Then what is the difference between a thermal cracking compared with the catalytic cracking? There is a difference between thermal cracking compared with the catalytic cracking. In thermal cracking, we are only extracting 30%. I'm repeating. We are only extracting about 30% of petrol, where with the help of the catalytic cracking, we can extract about 50%. I'm repeating. We can extract about 50% of petrol is extracted. 50% of the petrol is extracted with the help of fixed and as well as moving bed method. The first method is known to be the fixed bed method. The word that fixed method is indicating that fixed bed, I'm repeating, fixed bed catalytic method. Fixed bed indicating that we are taking the catalytic chamber is going to be A here, catalytic chamber B here, right? And both of the cases, the catalyst is fixed, right? Catalyst is in the fixed, and the catalyst is in the solid state, and the catalyst is in the solid state. If the catalyst is in the solid state, if the catalyst is a fixed state, then the method or the process what we are saying is a fixed, right? Fixed bed catalytic cracking. I'm saying as it is known to be catalytic bed 1, and it is known to be the catalytic bed 2, where we are taking Al2O3 in the first bed and SiO2 in the second bed. Now, when we are taking the catalyst and those catalysts are fixed, the catalyst contained in the solid state, when the vapors of the heavy oil pass through the catalytic bed, the vapors of the heavy oil, which is passed through the catalytic bed, then there is a possibility of the cracking. By the cracking process, what is happening? By the cracking process, now the heavy oil is converted to give the light oil mixture. From the light oil mixture, we are extracting gasoline. The gasoline is in the vapor state. The vapor state